Hello YouTube, I'm Dragon of Oz in the blue truck, at Ruggerack in the green truck, and this time I've finally decided to figure out how it's done. If you have a look up at the top corner, that's his view up there, so we've got two-player cam right there. And obviously we're back in Snowrunner, so we're going to go and get some missions done. Oh yeah, you horny bastard. Alright. Yep, so we're going to get a couple of missions done back in Black River, some of which you've already seen in the Mac Snowrunner series. Yeah, basically, yeah. So Rugger's back because Mac's dealing with things. He's got his laptop fixed, so he'll be back to normal on that, but they've got to sort out the internet, and there's other personal issues that are being dealt with at the moment, so he's gone for probably another week, maybe, and hopefully not, but maybe 2 more weeks. So yeah, we'll if you see me putting out more Astromedica and Ruggerack series, you know Mac's taking his sweet time. And it's shit that has to be sorted, so we're not too worried about it, and I'm looking forward to when he comes back. Alright, I'm clear of the box.
The paranoia is strong.
Actually, I did jump online with Mac. We didn't record, we jumped into his game. Yeah, he did materialise in the box as I was pulling out, and it actually physically hit my tray. But I don't know if the damage was there before or after that happened. But it did look like damage, so yeah, I'm definitely a latency thing. I'm not entirely certain it'll happen with you and me, but we still go via Saber's servers, so there still might be quite a bit of latency than we realise.
Yep. Because we just happen to be on the arse end of the internet.
Yep. At least we have decent speeds on the arse end of the internet for once, you know. It's
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm just so bloody happy that we actually do have good internet. Like, spent so many years effectively on dial-up when everyone else is at light speed. Like, but having said that, like, I know even still there's pockets in even where we live where the internet sucks, where they just can't get full speed of fibre.
Yeah, I've got to get my NBN upgraded to fibre sometime soon.
Yep. So you're still on NBN? Okay.
Yes.
How far away?
I get about 100 megabits, so it's not too bad.
I'll wait for you at the survey, mate. I'm gonna top off there. Yeah, so I'm really happy with my location currently. I'm getting like 990 out of my 1000, or 950 out of my 1000, so it's pretty good there.
Oh yeah, so you went with the fibre upgrade, and
oh hell yeah, got to have all the internet when I want it.
yeah,
but
no,
yeah,
that's fair.
I also opted for the switched over to Aussie broadband, and is it Aussie? Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm with, so yeah, it's really good.
Yep, but I switched over to them, and I've got the 400 upload as well.
Ooh, that is nice. I was wondering about that.
Yep, $200 a month. But yeah, it is nice. Like, an hour-long video is uploaded in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Right, really, you're caught up. So let's whoops.
So that's why your truck is fast, because your internet's fast.
Yeah. I really wouldn't be surprised if it was something that stupid. Like, now a lot of it, as I've said before, right? So with your Xbox controller, as you're accelerating, you can clutch bump to push the yoke into higher gear earlier. Like once you get used to hearing the ute, you can know when you're supposed to, when you're expecting to change gears, right? So you clutch bump, and that'll force it to change gears. You can sometimes prevent, yeah, and you every now and then, like you'll hit a mud patch or a bit of dirt on the road, and the car's like, oh, you got no traction, better go back to first. So you clutch bump and put it back into second or third, right? So you prevent yourself quite a bit of a slowdown, right? You get used to it. It's also handy when you're trying to pull a heavy weight uphill.
You went left?
Yep. Yeah, when you're trying to pull the heavy weight uphill and the truck actually thinks it's picked up enough speed to be able to change gear, but you know all that's going to do is it's going to change gear, go, oh, I haven't got enough power, better go back first, and then you lose all your momentum. So you can keep clutch bumping to prevent that from happening. So it is a good habit to have. I've been doing it so long I just don't even think about it most of the time. And if your controller's decent and you got force feedback turned on so you get the vibrations, you know you can pretty much it just becomes second nature after a while.
I should really stop using the Xbox 360 controller and start using the Xbox One controller.
Well, all the buttons are pretty much the same, aren't they?
They are. The force feedback in the Xbox One's a bit better, and the sticks are a little bit better as well in terms of quality.
I'm also using the Elite controller. So.
Oh yeah.
But can you pull up behind me when you get here? Perfect. Mwah.
Can still fit a credit card in there.
Yep. Alright, so jump in yours, in your Fleet Star, mate.
Alright.
And hook onto that trailer that's there, mate. Might as well take that with. Save a strip later. Oop. Alrighty. Thank you. After you, we're going up to the factory up the top, mate.
Oh no.
It is called, yeah, it is called factory. Alright. Remember, you got a particularly large trailer, you need to take all your corners wide.
Can we just put some like trainer wheels onto the trailer?
When you're going uphill on dirt like this, your diff lock might be a better idea for you.
I don't want to break things.
Yeah.
I'm still moving forward, it's all good.
Yep. Alright, as I explained to Mac, about the only time you really need to use diff lock in this game is when you're not moving, or basically you watch your tyres. If you're spitting mud, throwing mud up above the bonnet basically, or water, is when you want to switch to diff lock.
Got a lot of weight on that.
Yep. I recognise that horn for what it was immediately. very quickly went, oh shit.
I was trying to slow down, but I just didn't want to do it.
Yep. Yeah, I've had to slam on the brake more than a few times and accidentally activated the horn in my panic.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those truckies rolling.
And if you're wondering, the difference in light qualities, I've got the rebar on this with the spotties on it. That's why there's so much more light. Both in that fleet start and the ute that I'm towing, it's just normal headlights. It's not. Ooh!
Pull me over. Is that going to be possible?
Technically, yes. Yeah, you clipped this white rock back here, the big one. It is going to be easier. That plate star there. Better top off. I brought the GMC up here earlier because I knew we were coming up here while I was waiting for Rugger to sort out his vehicles into garages to bring them over to here. So, wait, how much fuel's left? Okay. Don't know why that number's yellow already, but...
I haven't rolled over, I'm just resting.
Yeah. Oof. So that'll be interesting differences in perspective between the two-player cam and my.
Yeah.
Right, so you might need to actually disconnect from that trailer. Probably be easier if you do so, but we'll give it a go before you do, but that's fine. Hopefully this crane on this truck is enough. Yeah, of course. I overcorrected straight into a rock. We'll get you up on your feet first, so that if need be you can help push the trailer about.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's why you take your corners wide, mate, because your arse end's going to cut in a lot sooner.
Yep. I think I might have hit that barrier. And then
that's
just,
a possibility.
Physics wigged out.
Yeah, no, that is a possibility. But no, I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, that could have happened, and then your tyres hit the rock, and then that was just game over. But you definitely, your back end was definitely pretty close to the rock that's beneath you currently. Thatch winch, and I want that one. Can you, just in case, can you switch to over to one of the utes, please?
Alright.
There's a multiplayer bug where you're a lot heavier than you should be. I don't know if it's a bug or a deliberate choice, but yeah, it doesn't always work the way you think it does. Gonna have to detach. Alright. Let's winch. Alright, you can switch to your fleet star. Now can you pull forward, please and thank you. I mean, given how demolished this barricade is, you're probably correct. I see how badly this is going to go. Come on. Alright, I'll lift it up. Can you reverse under it and just your tail end, just to hold this side up? Yep, should be good enough.
Oh, she's all good, let's go.
Actually, I wonder if that's enough. That might be enough. Come on. Come on. And get some bite and leverage. I'll hold it here. You get in place. Right, are you close enough? Yep, okay, good. Give me a moment to get around beside you to stop you from tipping again. Or not. No, you should be right now.
Just going to get out of the way. There we go. I'm sure you can catch up.
So yeah,
when my game finishes deciding whether it's day or night.
Oh yeah, Mac has that same problem. But yeah, the what's it doing? Right. What was I going to say? Yeah, the whole point of me pulling in beside you was before you pulled away, just in case you needed the extra support. But then you drove forward and got your truck turned around anyway. So
I felt like it was going to be okay, so I just went
for it. Yep, send it, Mike. Wait, what the? Ah. How many vehicles do we need? All of them. This way.
It's like that internet meme where trucks recursively get bogged.
Yeah. Trust me, that meme's quite prevalent in this one. In fact, it's there's also the one where they use the crane to pull out the boat.
Yeah.
But then end up needing to pull out the crane to pull out the crane to pull out the crane to pull out the yeah. That's there's a truck version of this for this game too.
Hello, Big Rock.
So apparently, when we finished up, it just must have been, I was low on fuel. I needed to go get the GMC. I think that's what the problem was. But yeah, we're halfway through. Okay, cool. So we've already done. Oh no, still we've got to go get the 2 metal beams, don't we, for deliver to factory. Or you're already on the second hour. I can't remember. It's been too long. It was before Christmas. But yeah, basically, there was two of the lost machinery that I've picked up here, and there was 2 metal beams that needed to be delivered here, which I think have already been done. And then we've got the local entertainment mission that's right there, so that's what we need the utes there for. So yeah, we've got a little bit to do. I was actually quite surprised that the this little yellow crane was able to lift up that trailer. Like, I shouldn't be surprised. I'm pretty sure I've done it once or twice before. Yeah, it is purportedly the weakest crane in the game. Hence why it's the starter crane. All right, just drive towards that yellow square enough for the trailer to pull into it, and that should complete. Promotion! Rank 6. Alright. Oop. Okay, so your ute's here, mate. At the entrance.
Let's just park up the Fleet Star.
Yep. Yeah, you can park it underneath that. Alright, refuel. Back. Main mode. Anchors.
That's yours. My ute's over there. So.
Yep.
Go to the map.
Alright, how much fuel you got in that?
69 litres.
Alright, Come up to the GMC and top off, mate.
My GMC's got the repair stuff on it.
Yep. Oh, dude. That video where we went and recovered the twin steer.
Yep.
Mac and I did it in our Fleet Stars with off-road tyres. My God, what a fucking difference it makes. We're cruising through that mud.
With the off-road tyres?
Mm-hmm. In the Fleet Stars, like at level 8.
Okay.
At level 8, I'm pretty sure you get off-roads, mate. And, it's either off-road or all-terrains. I think it's one or the other. And it makes a huge difference. Anyway, alright, that yellow square just in front of you and to your left. Go do that.
Yep.
Local entertainment. You'll have 5 points that you need to drive up and knock the barrels over. And I'll go finish this lost machinery mission and then catch up. Wrong truck. I'm like, how am I going to load? Yeah, no. Picked up the wrong truck.
Can you kick it with a winch?
No, you actually have to drive. Basically, the square around the barrels is literally just wide enough for the barrels, so you actually have to put your wheels in them.
Oh, there's 3 low gears, not just the one.
Yeah, that'll be the off-road gearbox that you got. Yep.
Yeah, I got
there's
all...
no. Yep. So basically, the low with no plus or minus is like obviously your standard low gear, right? Low minus is about 3/4 of that one, and then low high is around about halfway between low and second gear, roughly.
Yep.
Oh, they're over there. I could have stayed on the road. Anyway, and you got a high gear with that gearbox?
Yes.
Alright, so high gear is like gear 2.5. So it is handy to switch it into high gear sometimes, and because it won't change gears. You're only ever in high gear, right? It's a little bit faster than second gear, but it's not quite third gear. And depending on the rest of your setup, it might be enough for you to maintain speed without throwing too much mud that you start getting slippery, getting bogged. And there is some particular trucks that just absolutely go ham with that gear. That's not where I want to go. Oh, what? One of those bundies again.
That's one. Okay, how do I get back? Die.
You can pretty much go. You can pretty much go to the left there, but without knowing where you're going, you might actually be better off just going back the way you came. No, I'm assuming from that little island to the actual back on track.
To some dry land.
Yep.
Because
if you go too far, to the left, you will end up
waterlogged.
Yep. I'm so used to waiting for Mac to catch up that I stop and just automatically turn my engine off. I don't like why that's staunching. Better. Much mud and not enough traction, apparently.
I'm going to be incredibly unbrave and grab some more petrol.
Right. Ah, you're coming up this way. Right, okay, yep. You're gonna go around there. Yeah, because there's... Yeah.
Things can get dicey on that corner there.
You have to wonder just how heavy these boxes are, because goddamn, just couldn't get any traction.
Many heavy.
All the heavy.
Now, how the hell do I get up there?
Give me a moment to watch.
Alright, I think I... How do I get down in one piece?
Get turned around. Whether you'll do that in one piece or not is a different question.
Yeah, that's the important part. I'm sure I can get down.
Yeah, getting down's easy.
Considering that these trucks seem allergic to their wheels.
Oh look, rain, just to add more to your traction.
Sweet. Alright, we go bush bashing.
I heard that from here.
I can just imagine you and your big rig 3 or 4 kilometers away. Bang! Nah, don't worry about it. It's just my mate four-wheel driving.
Yep.
Oh, so close yet so far.
Get yourself in a bit of a predicament there, mate.
I think I have.
Low gear, hard right, you should be able to climb up that rock ever so slightly. Need your big brother to give you a push.
No, I think I'll be right.
That's exactly what low gear's for, actually, is for climbing
well,
that.
Low gear high. Or low gear plus.
Yeah, okay. Now turn around and get out of there. We go and discover this trailer yet? Yes, we did. Make that look easy, mate.
It's alright, I'll have my moment.
Alright, so now the question is, how confident are you at driving that thing and keeping it on its feet?
Reasonably? That sounds like a loaded question. Have you just passed me a loaded gun?
Maybe.
Why am I going the wrong way? Does this loaded gun come with a full tank of gas?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I brought the GMC up here, actually. Alright, so let me explain what contests are, because there's one just up ahead. Alright, so basically in normal mode these are a fantastic way to earn that little bit extra cash, but they are repeatable infinitely, right? So you can earn a lot of cash in a reasonably short time. The one at the farm is actually worth like 200k or 120k an hour or something like that. Like with the right truck, like each mission could be done in like a minute and a half. Like it is ridiculous, and they pay like 5,000 a pop or something like something of that. The numbers are like they're not that ridiculous, right? But anyway, if you come up to here, just press X, don't activate it. Have a look at the details, okay? Alright, so you're looking at meteorology data. Big chunk of that window says avoid these interactions. Recovery, truck change, garage. Then under that, just above the trophy, it says cockpit view required. So first person view only. Takes about, I think I've done this in like 5 minutes 15 or something around that mark, and that's just going full tilt, right? But you've got 10 minutes and 30, so going a little bit more carefully is not a problem. It's just having the right path to do it, right? But to note is underneath the trophy it says attempts left 5.
Yep, I've noticed that.
These are one and done, right? So once you run out of attempts, even in your game, right, if you're hosting, you cannot complete this once you've done all 5.
Oh, okay.
Right, so these are the only missions that are not repeatable across saves on the same profile.
Yep.
Alright, so that's why
even if you start a new save, you can't do it again?
With the same profile.
Oh, okay.
Right, not all, like, it used to be that if you loaded up the game and you started a save and created the profile, go back to menu, start a new save, both of those saves will be under the same profile. But lately I've noticed that they are two separate profiles now, so maybe it's changed. Maybe it's not possible, but you can still go into someone else's multiplayer game and go and do all the missions and earn money that way. None of these contests will be available once you've completed all 5.
Okay.
Right, so basically that means you're in this game with me, you complete all 5, you go back into your save game, whether you host or not, you go back into your save game, they're gone. Alright.
No, that's...
Right, so... Yeah, so, you know, what's that? Better part of 20 grand. To earn these, if you get all 5, that's 20 grand sitting there. Alright, so that's well worth doing. But if you fail, and as you can see, if you recover your vehicle, you change trucks, or you go into the garage, it's an automatic fail. If you change camera out of cockpit view, that is also an automatic fail. So you do any of those, and that's fucking 1 attempt gone. Right? Regardless of whether you succeed or not, that's your attempts gone. Right? That's why they call it attempts, not successes.
Yep.
Now, being in multiplayer, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I could help you get you back on your feet if you tip. Right? But you have to avoid the the urge you want to switch camera to look around and see what you can winch onto.
What's the control for the camera? Oh, right.
Left stick.
Right trigger.
Right stick. Sorry. Yeah.
Yep. Right trigger. Yep. Right stick. Yep.
Right. So you can still move the right stick around and look around in cab, but I don't recommend it, because it's, as you did with the horn earlier, the very short step from there to switching cameras. So if you're confident in your ability to drive this thing, we can do a couple of runs in next video, because we're coming up on 48 minutes now. So not what we might do is we'll do a dry run.
Yep.
And then and we'll start the next video attempting this. Yep.
What I might do is I might reassign the button if I can, so that I can
manipulate
the camera without risking.
Alright, that actually wouldn't be... controller, yep. Alright, you cannot reassign.
No.
But let's have a look. Toggle camera's left stick. No, that's even easier to activate. Yeah, every other scheme puts you on right stick.
Yep.
So anyway, all right. Have we uncovered the whole map? We certainly have. All right, so we go here, 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 there, and still got that watchtower to do too. And then it's down to here, here, up top the hill on there, and then it's back over to here and here, and then it's finished in that one. Like I said, dry run. Okay, so what we do... Oh yeah, yep.
Where's the fuel hiding?
I'll go get the GMC. And we won't even be doing all 5 runs at once. because even solo doing these one after another eats up the mud enough that it just makes it more difficult. So we can do 3 or 4, no problem. You probably want to reset the mud after the 3rd or 4th. Yeah, basically, it just really depends on how badly you've chewed it up. Whether you want to reset the mud. We'll see how we do. With the 2 of us driving, we'll probably reset the mud after the 3rd attempt.
Probably should be done after the 2nd attempt, or 4 runs through it.
I don't normally park this truck up here. I normally leave it at the bottom of the hill where we're gonna. I'm glad I made it up here. Still a little on the hairy side though, like with these angles and no four-wheel drive.
There's a couple of angles there that are really touchy coming up that hill. And if you hit it wrong, you're on your side.
Oh yeah. Don't want to deactivate that waypoint. Alright. So I'll park this here for us to fill up. I didn't do it. It fell over on its own.
Oh, you filled me up already.
Yep. Alright, so what I normally do, just to save a few extra seconds, is I reverse up to here. And basically we're going to drive through that square. Ow! Meanie?
Pretty much. Not used to driving inside the car. Which is terrible considering how much I've driven in cars.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to go full tilt through that square. Normally we hit, as we drive through the square, you hit X and A, right? One after the other, and that activates the mission. Right, but we won't worry about that, but I'll just show you how we normally do it. Anyway, so let's head off. Alright, so as we're heading down, do not go full tilt. You actually want to
survive.
Yeah. Now there's some rocks at the bottom that will do you a lot of damage, but yeah, just feather your controls as you drive down, just to keep your car moving.
Is it bad that I'm tilting my head?
It happens a lot. Alright, so remember this is a dry run, so if you want to change camera to have a look at what's happening around you, stop, back it up.
Do I get lost?
Yep. No, you just got turned around. You actually want to turn back around, so do a 3-point turn down the hill. Look behind you, you see where I'm sitting?
I see.
Now one of the advantages to this game is once you've driven through some long grass, there's those big rocks I was talking about, it turns all the grass into short grass, so it'll help you see your path, right? There's a lot of mud there too. This is where it's going to get muddiest. Right, so if you cut through where those trees are, those shrubs, you'll be fine. So stick to your outside camera for now so you can get used to the terrain, mate. Now, another thing to watch for when you come flying around down here, like obviously the big rocks are going to throw you for a loop, but when you switch at the end of the bitumen here, if you turn too sharp, you will roll. I've gotten lucky and managed to roll and land back on my feet.
Only in video games.
Of course. So yeah, this point here, if you hit it fast enough and you turn just sharp enough, you will just automatically roll, right? They're guaranteed to happen. Yeah. Then we cut across here, obviously watching the fact that you can get airborne off here and potentially roll again. This part's mostly safe. If you cut too close to the right here though, it drops off pretty quick and you can end up in like a ravine. At the top of the hill. See the ravine?
Yep. I see this.
Alright. Anyway, alright. This is another part you need to watch as you turn this corner. So it's turn the corner and go straight up the hill. But once you're up here, just immediately start doing a 3-point turn. Like, you don't even have to worry about driving through the square, because as soon as you do your 3-point turn, you'll end up going through it anyway. Alright, drive straight back down.
Or?
Yep. And you can even cut straight back down where I did to save yourself, you know, just that little bit more of a, like half a turn in the 3-pointer.
Yep.
Right, but this next bit, this is where there's a lot of mud here, and this is the section of mud that you want to reset. Alright. So basically you come flying down here. When you get near that power pole, slam on the brakes because you're turning left. That power pole between us now. So slam on the brakes and we're turning left into here. Now my tip, pull up on the high side where behind me.
Oh yeah, I've been through here a million times.
But to get through it quickly, yeah, you go from high side to high side. Because remember, you're not allowed to switch cameras, so you can't see what your wheels are doing. Alright, now for the most part, we are turning right here. For the most part, it's safe enough until you get to near the top. There's two rocks right here. That you're not going to be able to see while you're climbing the hill in first person view. Alright, so watch out for that. And this is another tricky point. This is where the confidence of how you handle that vehicle comes into question, is climbing that up. You can roll, but you get up here and go immediately into another 3-point turn. Right, watch yourself as you climb back down that lip. And if you're lucky, you can clear out the smaller of these two rocks as you drive around here, or at least make it more prominent for you to be able to see it. Once you get to the big rock down here. How many
stations is there?
5.
Oh.
4 or 5. We're heading to our last one now. So what's that? 4.
Oh.
And like I said, you got 10 minutes to do it, so you don't have to rush. I just like getting it done. Alright, so it's pretty safe to go full tilt through most of this. Cut that pretty well. It's this last bit that's going to catch you off guard too. So what I suggest, as you're coming down the hill, pull out wide like where I'm at now.
Oh yeah, because that's all just sand and death.
Well, it's the tree roots that will throw you if you're not careful. Ow. And then it's duck into here for our last yellow square at the weather station here. And then it auto completes here. You don't have to go anywhere else. You can take your time making your way back.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So what we'll do is we'll head back to where the mission starts. And I'll call the video there.
Alright, now I can roll over.
You still? Did you do all that in first person, or did you?
I didn't. I did it. You told me to look outside the truck so I could see what's happening. So
yep.
It's going to be
that's
more
fine.
interesting doing it.
Yep. Now, if you want, once I end the video, we'll do another dry run in first person view if you want, just to get your confidence up again. And I'll also I'll jump over to watching your screen and help you put up the waypoints.
It seems got myself stuck.
In wolf territory. You stuck on a tree root.
That's alright, the wolves can have the car.
They probably think it's more like a Kinder Surprise. They don't care about the outside, it's what's inside that matters. I love that I can't see any headlights at all, but I can see the spread of light from them.
There we go. We're alive again. Turn the diff lock off.
Let go. Okay. Tree branch grabbed me. Wait, what? Let's try that again.
I think you filled me up.
No, I filled up. Oh, I might have filled you up actually. Alright, anyway. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Dragon of Oz, that's Rugger, and this has been Snowrunner, and you'll see us in the next video.
Catch you soon.